It's Fat Bear Week. It's going to be pretty hard to beat the fattest bear that is the Brent flat price this week. Fundamentally, the market is tight. Saudis and Russians removed 125 million barrels from the market in the past 3 months. This hasn't changed, with the physical market still fairly well supported, with the Ballock DFL at $2.40 a barrel, and we saw the fizz be bid up in the North Sea window by Chinese players yesterday. We have seen the market swing from greed to fear, and the constant background, but the economy has finally properly been heard. US government bond yields have surged, and this is a real problem for the policymakers trying to control inflation, and for the crude bulls hoping for controlled inflation, and for anyone else hoping for controlled inflation. The Treasury bond collapse now ranks amongst the worst in history. Long-term Treasury bonds have fallen by 46% since March 2020, almost matching the losses seen during the dot-com bubble burst. Retro. Fundamentally, in the US, although the headlines focused on the 2.22 million barrel drop in crude inventories, the Cushing crude inventories actually saw an increase of 132,000 barrels. Cushing is the delivery hub for TI from around the country, so this is reflective of the availability of oil in the US. And TI is quite similar to the withdrawn Arab Light, so it should be really high demand. There was a 6.5 million build in gasoline also, which shows more poor US demand and served as another trigger for the crude sell-off. Comparing the December Brent crude option skew from Monday to today, we can see the implied volatility has increased loads, and the skew in favour of the put delta has increased by a huge amount, leaving a bearish smirk as players are happy to pay more for downside protection. The market was saturated long and settled at extremely high levels. Profit-taking flows were piled into, and shorts were aware of the pretty significant risk-reward skew, with these bulls happy to leave positions, which can be seen in this huge drop in OI. So how low can it go? It's really a battle of the fundamentals here. The economy is back on the forefront, and all eyes will be on Marrakesh as the IMF and World Bank meet next week. So now we wait until next week to see if there's going to be any good news, or if we're going to continue to see players Marrakesh out.